Hello, I'm Will from meowingcarrot, and I'm what you would call a little obsessed with games. Ever since I played the craziness that was the Super Nintendo at my old best buddy's house, I knew that this electronic box would change my life. Still to this day, my mum blames Alan and his Super Nintendo for making me this gaming obsessed lispy freak that is here before you, but look how successful I am now! You see, 74 subscribers, at least 4 of those are not my friends or family. Just to be clear, this list is my opinion and you are 100% allowed to disagree, build a time machine, go back and find young Will, stop him from playing Bubsy and Simpsons Wrestling, and then recommend some good games that I never got into. Some entries are just one game, others are an entire franchise. I mean, that would make sense, otherwise this entire list would be all Pokemon. Oh, spoilers. Before we get started with the top 10, here's a quick list of my honourable mentions. You know, the ones that didn't quite make it into the top 10.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. Our full commitments while I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. I gotta make you understand.
Alright, I've wasted a minute and a half of your time already. Let's just get straight into this top 10. 10. This game is so much fun. I'll admit that it isn't really one that I would play alone, but I was fortunate enough to play it with 3 other friends that I lived with at uni. There is one thing that makes this game part of my top 10 though. I was actually in tears over how much fun I had jumping around in time with Black Betty. Such a masterpiece of a level. Also, Kung Foot is a thing that exists, and if anyone takes it away from me, I'll be really, really mad.
9-9!
Discreetly, Jacob.
9-9.
Okay, this next one is going to be a little bit controversial, but if you can't appreciate that a lot of love, effort, and heart has been put into this game, then you can just stop watching now. You know what? Get out. Actually, I kind of need the views here, so stay, but be quiet about it. You gotta be nice. The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2 are both incredible games. I cannot stress that enough. You can't tell me that you hate The Last of Us Part 2 if you haven't played all the way through it. If you go to that one scene where that one thing happens, you all know what I'm talking about, and then rage quit, that's on you. You have missed out on such a gem of a game. And your opinion just doesn't count. You didn't play the game, you can't say it's bad. Just look at the small touches in this game which really immerse you into the world. Even your smallest actions have realistic consequences in the world. Literally, thin ice breaks, water drips off your clothes, you can even dust the floors with your belly. Oh what, that's not important to you? Okay, fine, how about you can use enemies to block clickers, you can be super fucked up and fucking shoot some guy's leg off if you want to, you can visibly see how terrified the enemies are of you. The game does a damn good job making you realise that your decisions are making you into more and more of a monster. I mean, what is this, Undertale? Just look at this. Look at this scene. This man's dog gets really upset because you killed his handler. You did this! You're gonna have to give me a sec, I'm gonna go cry. Okay, let's pivot on to something a hell of a lot less depressing.
Barbershop is in danger of growing stale. I'm taking it to strange new places.
Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8.
So let me get one thing straight before I talk about this game. I don't read, like, at all. I think the most reading I do is when I go through a dramatic comment section on Reddit. That being said, Phoenix Wright and I have been through some damn good times together. I was convinced to get it by the official Nintendo magazine, accidentally bought the sequel before the first one, so I was heckin' confused. And then I convinced my dad to get me the original shortly after that balls up. And then I hit that horrible moment after you've gotten crazy into a game, waiting for the sequel that you know for a fact has already been released in Japan. I'm not going to learn one of the hardest languages in the world just so I can stay up to date with my Jap-American lawyer. I read things in English. That was hard enough. In all seriousness, Phoenix Wright has some of the best low-effort animation that I've ever seen in a game, and when you're working so hard as a lawyer to see 10 frames of animation, you know that the game is good. I would recommend watching New Frame Plus's video on Phoenix Wright animation. He explains everything so perfectly. So why did reading the game make it into my top 10 when I can barely read? Because hot damn, that story is awesome, the characters are interesting, there's so much challenge in these games, especially when you forget that the internet exists.
Why can't I go play with the others?
We've been through this before, number 7. I'm afraid there's just nothing special about you.
So I'm at that age now where my likes and dislikes are heavily manipulated by nostalgia. If I didn't play it when I was younger, then there's got to be a damn good reason as to why I'm going to be playing that game. It gets so ridiculous to the point where I passed up incredible games like Uncharted, Horizon Zero Dawn, which I still haven't played yet, and Dark Souls because I'm too busy completing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and Bubsy for the billionth time, even though I know they're heavily flawed games. So when Spider-Man on the PS4 was announced, I was like, cool! Not getting it. Glad the Marvel fans are happy. That is until... Is that the company that invented Captain Quark?
I'll take your entire stock!
Spider-Man is so gosh darn doodly diddly fun. Like, they took a big open city game with little missions everywhere and made it fun. How'd you make it fun? Whee! And while people didn't like the puzzles, at least they tried to change things up. Yes, I hated the Mary Jane scenes as well. I am a real person after all, but I appreciate the effort to change things up. So I first discovered Brutal Legend from an ad banner on a Game FAQs website, and honestly, I thought it was a joke. Jack Black in a video game? Even if that's real, it must be a cheap attempt of just milking his fame. I mean, I bought it. 4 times. No, for real, I've actually bought Brutal Legend more than I've bought Inhalers to keep me alive. Look, this thing's been empty since 2015. I should really go see a doctor or something. The open world in this game is really fun, it's quick to travel around, the diverse missions are crazy. The switch up of gameplay halfway through the game, no one liked this. Except me. It made the game crazy difficult, but it was still really fun. I had to master a new style of gameplay rather than mashing A and X and hoping that my sweet guitar combos would kill things. It made me care about the foot soldiers. One minute I'm playing a heavy metal themed open world hack and slash, the next I'm playing... but in a good way. I freaking love Brutal Legend and no one can tell me otherwise.
Mambo number 5.
Oh man, childhood me would be so mad to see that I've put this on my top 10 without Sly Cooper being anywhere on the list. Okay. Infamous is one of those games that makes you feel like a badass all of the time. Each sequel gets better and better. I love Cole McGrath, I love his story, I loved the good and evil choices that you can make. I mean, yes, it's very black and white with the decision-making process, and you kind of done goof if you pick good and then evil in the same playthrough, but it's still really good. Both sides of the story are really good. You'll want to play through these missions multiple times just to see what happens, especially with 2 and Second Son. The first 2 Infamous games were edgy as heck, especially when my childhood is already struck with
Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside and hold for dear life.
You know, the worst part is, I've got horrifically fond memories of that game, and I'm smart enough to know that I should never ever go back to it. But one day I will. One day I'll make that mistake. Oh god, I hate to think of that day. Anyway, Infamous Second Son was my introduction to the PlayStation 4, and my god, this game is so impressive for the time of release. In fact, it's still really impressive. I hope Sucker Punch goes back to Infamous after the fun they had with Ghost of Tsushima. And, wait, did I say Ghost of Tsushima right? Tsushima? Oh man. Well, they're making a film for that. They're making a film for that game. It's gonna be really, really cool. Please show Sucker Punch some love for their incredible games. Sly, Infamous, and Ghost of Tsushima. You know what, I have a lisp, okay, I can get away with this.
The number of the day. Who could ask for more? The number of the day is 4.
Alright team, I have a problem. I can't stop playing Hades. I'm not even that good at it, I just love it so much. I refused to play Hades for such a long time. It even went on offer and I was just like, no, I don't like roguelikes, get out of here you stupid game. And then I just kept seeing people hype it up online and my friends started recommending to me, and then one day I was just like, alright, you know what, fine, I'll get it. Oh, the game's not on sale. Should I still get it? I need to make better financial decisions. Hold on. What do we got in here? A gift card for peanut butter. How much food do we have in the fridge? Have I paid the mortgage today? Katie! How many cats do we own? I have literally not stopped playing this game since I bought it. Every night when I lie in bed, I pick up my Switch because that one more game mentality keeps dragging me in. I feel like I'm so damn good at the game, but it also gives me so much challenge. When I die, I know it's my fault and it's not just some bullshit that's happened. If you haven't already picked up this game, please do it. If not for me, then for you. You deserve this gem in your life.
Unlock the thing! Take the chain off!
Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere! I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of playtime!
Oh man, Ratchet & Clank. Ratchet & Clank, where do I even begin? It's Ratchet & Clank. I first played Ratchet & Clank through a demo disc on the PS2. There were loads of games on there, including Sly Cooper, but I didn't care back then because Ratchet & Clank, look how awesome that game is. The awesome platforming, the crazy gunplay, but also it just really worked as a story. You have edgy Ratchet, heroic Clank, character development, and then it spans across multiple games which are so good in quality. The weapons are also crazy creative. I mean, look at the stupid shit that you can do here. Alright, this is definitely a visible thing. Oh, but I don't want to fucking... I don't want them all shooting at me. Are they all gonna shoot at me now? Nope, okay. You can die. Oh, fuck, I missed you all! Ah! Coming back around, bitches! Oh, I missed him again. It's fine, we'll get him this time. Oh, no, I can't. It's just gonna no, come on. Alright, here we go. Nope. One of these advanced controls? Come on! You can do it! Oh crap! I went the wrong way. Actually, this might be what I needed! Oh! Ooh! They never saw it coming! Captain Quark has been one of my favourite video game characters for quite a long time. His stupid humour, the crazy change in his character. I have followed Ratchet & Clank throughout my childhood and my adulthood. I ended up buying a PlayStation 3 because of the Ratchet & Clank games on there, and I was not disappointed. Ratchet & Clank Future, while it's not quite as good as the original 4, they're still incredible games with a great story, and everything is so fun in it. Everything. There are so many great quality of life improvements. There are incredible graphics, great monsters, great aliens, everything is fantastic. I said fantastic too many times, haven't I? Everything is incredible. Everything is awesome. Everything is brilliant. Can you believe that I am a marketer? I wasn't actually going to get a PlayStation 5 on release, and this was before all of the issues with the stock and everything. But as soon as I saw that trailer for the new Ratchet & Clank and the new Spider-Man, oh my god, I immediately went for it. Immediately. Fingers crossed that this game is going to live up to the hype. I'm sure it will. It's Ratchet & Clank after all.
Hey, I'd like to place an order for 2.
2? As in 2 SpongeBobs? Sure. This is all just a bad dream, right? I'm dreaming. You're in my dream.
That's me, the man of your dreams.
I bet you guys are expecting this to be number 1, huh? Pokemon has been my childhood, more than Ratchet & Clank, more than anything on this list, including number 1, actually. But I've grown up with Pokemon throughout my childhood and adulthood, and it's safe to say I've picked up some very strong opinions when it comes to this game.
No, Smoochum's bad, man.
What? It's adorable and slightly sexy.
You didn't need to say that second bit.
We all wish you hadn't.
I have made friends through this game. I have kept friends through this game. There are people who I hadn't spoken to for about 10 years until another Pokemon came out and we started playing together again. Pokemon is the reason why I look at so many YouTube videos, why I respect so many YouTubers. Probably why I made my first YouTube video and started streaming. And it's not even just the main Pokemon series that I love. I mean, as you guys may have seen, Game Freak aren't doing a great job with Pokemon right now, but it's just Pokemon as a franchise. When other developers get a hold of it, and we get things like Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Conquest. No, I still haven't played Pokemon Conquest. And of course Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. All of these games are so much fun. And it's because of the characters. It's because you know these monsters and you bond with them. The reason why Pokemon isn't number 1 on this list is mainly because of where it's going right now. The move over to the Switch just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. I still love Pokemon and I'm crazy excited for Pokemon Snap, which is coming out very, very soon. But it feels like Game Freak aren't putting in the effort that the fans need. They're not evolving. That's pretty damn ironic for a game all about evolution, huh? And more recently, I've had a really bad love-hate relationship with this game. I can't deny that my love for Nintendo has stemmed from this franchise. I first played Super Smash Bros. 64 because I loved Pokemon. It had Pikachu and Jigglypuff in it. And Mario, I knew who Mario was. And another Jigglypuff? And a dog with a gun. Oh, it's called Fox. Fast forward a few years and Melee came out, and it also blew my socks off. The adventure mode was so cool, that Luigi reveal cutscene when Mario stamps on his head and he's like, "Wah!" Freaking awesome. I remember heading over to cheapplanet.com just to see how I can unlock the rest of the roster. Did anyone else fall for that Koopa character reveal thing? I thought we could unlock him by doing adventure mode on the hardest difficulty and then getting like 100 kills on cruel mode or something ridiculous like that. And then obviously that didn't happen. Wait, does Cheap Planet still exist? That's something I'm gonna have to Google right now. Oh man. No, it's gone. That's it. It's not a thing anymore. Oh, that's sad. I was all over the Super Smash Bros. Dojo for Brawl, and I was crazy happy when Sonic was announced. I played Subspace for 6 hours straight as soon as I came home from school just to try and unlock Sonic. Little did I know that Sonic literally appeared in the final cutscene for the last boss. That cutscene was so worth it though. For Smash 4's release, I've had my uni buddies, and now streaming partners, over to spend a weekend just playing matches over and over and over, and we did the same for Ultimate 2. It's actually quite sad to say, but it was one of the best days of my life. The complete journey that I've gone through with this franchise throughout my entire life has been amazing, and it made me branch out to try Kirby, Punch-Out, Zelda, and no matter how much it tries, I am not playing Fire Emblem, just stop it, I'm way too stubborn at this point. Even if I dislike a franchise, I love any character inclusion in Smash Bros. They're mainly fun to learn to play and play against. Of course, there are characters that I dislike, but with over 80 characters to choose from, that's just expected. My only gripe with this game is the online. I got some characters into Elite, and then never play them again, and that's okay. It gives me a chance to learn how to play with other characters. The online just keeps matching me up with stages and rules that I didn't agree to. Like, damn it, Sakurai, I'm happy to wait a little longer to play my 1v1 game in Final Destination without items, rather than play a free-for-all in Jungle Apes with Pokemon and only one stock. I love Smash Brothers, mainly because I love Sakurai. The effort that he puts into all of the games that he creates is just incredible. Like, obviously I know he's got an entire team behind it, but Smash Brothers is consistently incredible. It's consistently the best game I play on every single console I play it on, including the Switch, and the Switch has some gems on there. So, that wraps up my top 10 favourite games. It was weirdly so difficult to put this list together and decide on a definitive 10, but we got there. If you've made it this far into the video, thank you, that really means a lot to me. Making pre-recorded videos is one of the hardest things ever. I'll try my best to post more frequently, but if you do want to catch more of my shenanigans, I stream with my best buddy every Tuesday at 7 PM and on and off on Saturdays at 6 PM. Let me know if you agree with any of these choices in the comments. I'd be amazed if you did. Thanks for sticking with me until the end. I know that there may have been a few choices here that would have been a bit like, you know, but I've had a lot of fun making this video. It's taken me a few days. I had to actually book a week off work to do so. I've got links down in the description below for all the footage that I used in this video. Thank you so much to all the YouTubers that have been providing great content for me to kind of use for these videos. I think it's important to note that this is my top 10 games for now. That'll probably change in a month. New games get released. Like I said earlier, the new Pokemon Snap is coming out at the end of this month. I'm very, very excited for it. Thanks again for watching. I really hope to see you in the next stream or in the next video whenever that gets made. Thank you very much.